Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're here for the first time. I'm Caterina, I'm from Italy and I've been living in Slovakia for the past 7 years. In this video I decided to show you some typical Slovak and Czech snacks that you can find in the supermarket. I'm really curious to try them and know what you think about it. If you are from Slovakia or Czech Republic, you most probably know them. So let me know in the comments below if you like them. And if you're not from those countries, let me know if you have ever seen them and if you would like to try them or not. Leave a thumbs up to this video if you liked it, and remember subscribing to my channel to see more videos each week. Let's begin straight away with the first snack, and we will start from a sweet one. We have here Lena. And this is from the brand Sedita that I googled a bit, and it is a Slovak brand. This is arašidová mliečna. I don't know if this is classified as tyčinka. You can let me know, and I'm also curious to know from you if I pronounce well Slovak names of things. Let me tell you that I do not really like sweets, but I decided anyway to make this video because I was really curious, as I said, to try Slovak snacks. Let's open it. That's how it looks from the outside. So it's covered in chocolate. I think it's milk chocolate. I can see also nuts, actually peanuts. I'd say this is quite tasty. I can feel the caramel, I think. It's really good. Of course, it's sweet, but I can also feel some salt, so it makes it less sweet. I'd say that Lena is approved, but at the end of this video I will make a ranking of my favorite snacks, and especially I will rank the top 3 snacks. Let's move on to the second snack, and I decided to try Fedorka, this one here. This is with nut taste, and first ingredient is sugar. I wanna cry. And this is plnená oblátka s lieskovo-rieškovou náplňou. I'm really curious to try this one. I've never tried this specific taste. This one is too sweet. I couldn't be able to eat it all. Even if inside it's butter. Not sure if you can see it from there. So I think here a lot of snacks have wafer inside, but I don't know. I just feel too much sugar. It's not for me. Here we go with the third snack, and we have Cila. This one really always makes me laugh, let's say. I just like the name. It reminds me of kofola, which is a typical Slovak drink, but I think this one has nothing to do with it. There is in the image coffee, so I believe it has coffee filling inside. It says original from year 1923. Wow. So let's just try it and see how it looks, and especially how it tastes. So here as well we have a typical chocolate snack. I mean, it looks like milk chocolate, and I'm really curious to try it. Oh, here the inside is different. I think it's like a coffee one. I think I will go in a sugar overdose very soon. I don't like it. I have to be very honest here. It's too sweet. Initially it was good because I could feel that inside it has some kind of different feeling, not just chocolate. I think it's also a bit alcoholic, but while I was biting it, I could just feel a lot of sugar. So not my favorite for now, but it has a nice yellow packaging and I like the name, Cila. I'd say it's time to move on to the fourth snack, and maybe this time I will have a salty one. I'm very excited to try snack number 4 because this one is finally a salty one, and this is kukuričné chrumky. I checked, and this one, it says the brand name should be Miva Nitra. So Nitra is a city in Slovakia. So this is like something very typical from Slovakia. Very, very excited to try them and finally have something salty. The smell of these Kruky is really, really good and inviting. Let's try them. These are really, really tasty. I could eat the whole package of these. Those are definitely approved. Very, very good. I don't want to stop eating them. Unfortunately, it's time to move on to the next snack. But those ones, like, I definitely recommend them. If you come to visit Slovakia, because I don't think you can find them in other countries, like go to the supermarket and have them. Snack number 5 is horálky. I really love the packaging of horálky. The colors, the flowers, the peanuts in the package. This is also from brand Sedita, which is a Slovak brand, and I see it quite a lot everywhere, especially in supermarkets. So I think those ones are very, very common and probably good. Let's give it a try. And this one is a bit different than the others. You can see it's like wafer outside on the 2 sides, but chocolate in the rest of the sides. I need to give it another bite. It's tasty. I was hoping for something more exciting because I see it really, really everywhere. I probably tasted this many years ago. As I said, I already live here for 7 years, so I didn't remember the taste, but I don't know, I was expecting something more stronger taste. It's not bad. I also do not feel as much sugar as I felt, for example, with coffee lamb, so I definitely prefer this one, but I don't know, I was just expecting something a bit more, I would say. It's not bad. I would still have it every once in a while. What do you guys think about horálky? Do you like it since it's so typical here? Do you normally have it, or do you avoid at all this kind of, let's say, unhealthy snacks? I'm also extremely curious to try for the very first time this one, Tanki. This has a peculiar packaging because it's transparent, and usually those kind of snacks do not have transparent packaging. And this looks to me like horálky, so exactly the same but with a different name and different packaging, like discount version of it or something, but it looks even more typical because it's called Tanki, and it reminds me of the mountain Tatras, which are the most famous mountains here in Slovakia. They are also a popular touristic destination, so I also see the image of some mountain here in the packaging, so I assume it refers to the Slovak mountains, and also I like the other drawing in the packaging in the front. So this one for sure, I've never tried it. It's actually the first time that I saw it in the supermarket, so let's try it. That's funny. It's actually different from horálky. If I'm not wrong, the horálky had in the filling like also some chocolate in this wrapper. I think, by the way, guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but is this oblatky in Slovak? And this one seems to have like a vanilla filling. I'm not really sure. Sometimes I cannot recognize tastes, especially in those artificial food. So I just want to check it here. But it seems to me like vanilla filling. You cannot see. It's like too many ingredients. But it's not bad. I wouldn't have it on a daily or weekly basis for sure. But every once in a while, why not? It's something different. Snack number 7 is Mila, with a nice packaging and colorful one as well. This is also Slovak, from brand Sedita. And this one, to be honest, I don't remember if I have ever tried it. I've seen it for sure many, many times in the Slovak supermarkets, but the taste I do not remember at all. So let's try it. This one has wafer on the bottom and chocolate here. And the filling is not like fully chocolate because it's white, so I assume it's vanilla or something. More sugar, of course. To me, it tasted quite similarly to the Horalki or Tatranki, just slightly different depending on the filling. At this point, I cannot really recognize tastes anymore. In general, I kind of like this wafer, not so much the chocolate. This is for any snack of every country. So I like the fact that here in Slovakia, it's pretty common to have this one because it just makes a different, you know, layer other than chocolate. So this one is not like so bad, but I cannot say that it's my favorite, for example, and also that I would have it normally. Okay, so that's the last sweet snack. This one is also from Sedita and it's called kadenki. Kava in Slovak is a coffee, and I also see coffee beans here in the image. It says original, so I'm expecting some snack with a coffee flavor because it's just pretty obvious. I've never tried this one. Actually, I also never seen it in the supermarkets. Probably I was not paying attention, but as I was buying the snacks, I saw it and I was pretty curious to try it as I recognize the name of the Slovak brand, and the video, of course, is about Slovak snacks. So I'm quite curious to try it, even if at this point I'm like full of sugar. And by the way, let's check. Here as well, sugar is the main snack. I'd like to see more snacks, like even those unhealthy ones, but just with a bit less sugar. I don't know why they use it so much, but that's happening in every country, not just here in Slovakia or in Czech Republic. So I guess that's how it is. I'm happy it's not fully covered in chocolate, to be honest. I'd say that this one is not so bad. I could smell the coffee while I was about to eat this kadenki. It was a bit different than the previous one. Oh, actually, they are two. Yeah, I didn't notice. But like, you can split them in two and have one and another time the other. It's not so bad, I have to say. That was a pleasant surprise. I was not expecting it for this one just because I had never seen it before. So I'm finished with the sweet snacks and now I have just last two to go through. I'm very excited for them. I found this one in the supermarket the other day from the brand Slovakia. So what's more typical than that? And this is extra pražene sulene arachidi. So they are salty peanuts. I have never seen this packaging before. I'm usually used to the Slovakia chips, but arachidi I had never seen from them, and especially in this kind of package. Oops. It's very nice, and you can reuse it once they are finished if you need it for something. Okay, let's give it a try. Oops, like that was a lot of air. I think those would definitely be good to like snack with beer or kofola. Why not? Tasty, salty. I just love salt. I think salt in general. When I was a kid, I remember I used to take, you know, the big salty stones, or however they called in English, and just eat them like that. Not too many, of course, otherwise I would feel bad. But I really, really loved it. So yes, those Slovakia arachidi peanuts are definitely a proof. You should try them. Why not? We arrived at the very last snack, a salty one as well, and we have again Slovakia brand. We have chips this time, and they are sprikhoťou smotana a cibula. So with taste of smotana, which is sour cream and onion. I know Slovakia chips, but I always eat the soljene ones, so the one just with salt, like normal ones, because I usually don't choose the ones with like some flavors, like bacon or smotana or cheese, especially I don't like them. So I'm curious to try those ones. The smell is strong. I mean, onion and sour cream, you can imagine. But let's try them. After so much sugar, I'm definitely enjoying salty food. So even if this would probably not be my favorite taste, I approve those. Like, they are pretty good. So I'm gonna taste one more. It's time to say the top 3 Slovak foods ranking, and the third place goes to Lena. So this is the only sweet food that is ranking in the top 3. Good job, Lena, for taking the third place. The second place goes to Slovakia chips with sour cream and onion flavor. Those were a pleasant surprise, because even if normally I don't like different tastes in chips, this one had a very strong one, but it was not that bad. And the absolute winners of this competition, let's call it that way, are Kruky. Like, I'm sure about this first place for my taste, for my personal taste. Like, they definitely win. So congrats to Kruky for the first place. That was all for today's video. I'm really full, especially on sugar. If you are not from Slovakia or Czech Republic, I hope you found this video interesting and that you learned about some different snacks, some different food that you cannot find in your country. And if you are from Slovakia or Czechia, I hope you liked how I pronounce the names of the food. I hope you guys liked this video. Remember to leave it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to my channel to see additional content each week. And if you have any suggestions on any content you'd like to see on this channel, don't forget to leave comments below. Thank you so much for watching this video and see you next time. Bye!